Everything you need to know if you're traveling to Bali. So I've made some pointers out for you guys. Pointer number 1 is when you're booking a flight, always use the same airline or the sister airlines to that airline so you can collect air miles and enjoy the benefits. So if you're coming from the UK, you can book a flight going to Singapore, which is about 13 hours. Then there are different flights going from Singapore to Bali. You can select the cheaper option depending on your baggage from Singapore to Bali. You might have a bit of a layover, but if you're trying to get there for cheap, then you will have to have a bit of a layover and then go from Singapore to Bali. If you're using Singapore Airlines, they have a sister airline called Scoot, which you can use. They basically give you 20 kgs of baggage in a very cheap price, and also you can collect air miles off of both the airlines and reap the benefits of the mile award system. So you can get free upgrades, different discounts at different restaurants and stuff like that. When you get to Singapore, they will basically ask you for a ticket leaving Bali. You have to have a ticket that you need to show at the check-in for you leaving Bali. What you can do is book a city that you plan to go to next to, but book a flexible ticket. So if you need to, you can change the dates of the flight. But the maximum number of days you can stay is about 30 days. Then you have to leave the city, go to another city, and then you can maybe come back in a week or 2. But every time you come to Bali, you have to get a visa. That's about £28 to enter Bali. That's a visa on arrival. Use booking.com to make bookings. When you're making bookings for your hotels or hostels or guest houses or whatever through booking.com, they have different genius levels. So if you make a lot of bookings through booking.com, you might get a genius level number 1, which gives you a 10% discount on every stay that you book. Simultaneously, when you make even more bookings, you will be upgraded to Genius Level 2, which will give you 15% discount on your stays, with breakfast included and all that. And then there's a Genius Level number 3, which has even more benefits. So using booking.com is a great way to save money. And it will give you the cheapest rates of your stays and of the hotels, flights, everything. When you're packing for Bali, do not take any hair straighteners, hair dryers and all that, because you're not going to need it. You basically can't have your hair open because it's so humid and sticky that your hair will literally stick to your back. So there's no point in taking no hair straighteners, hair dryers, nothing like that, because you will not be using them and they'll just add to your baggage. So what I would reckon is take a shower at night and let your hair air dry, and then just get up in the morning and be ready to go. In Bali, they normally use the 2-pin round plugs for the sockets, so I'll put the link down below so you can go and buy them off Amazon. Pack a lot of insect and mosquito repellent because you will be needing it. There are a lot of insects and a lot of mosquitoes here. You do not want to get feasted on. And it's raining. Make sure to pack a sunscreen because the sun will literally burn you. So make sure to use a lot of sunscreen to protect yourself from the sun. When you're packing for Bali, pack very light. Make sure you have flip-flops, sarongs. You can basically buy cheap sarongs or cloth. You can just tie around, or you can buy some scarves and do scarf hacks where you can make dresses out of scarves. Buy a lot of bikinis because that's mostly what you're going to be needing. Bikinis and clothing that is very light and breathable to survive here. Make sure to buy a battery charger because you will be needing it. Because if you're out for the whole day, you will need to charge your phone, obviously, and buy one that does not need wires, because you're just gonna have to carry wires with you, which is not convenient. So I'll put a link for that below as well. There's a charger that has all the wires attached to it, so you don't have to carry wires separately. So this is the main part. The places you want to visit while in Bali are Ubud, Canggu, Uluwatu. You can go to the islands, which are the Gili Islands, and then you have Nusa Penida. Totally avoid Seminyak. It's not a vibe. It's too overcrowded, too overrated, and just too many tourists. It's not a nice vibe. If you really want to go check it out, I would recommend stay in Canggu, and it's a 40-minute drive up to Seminyak. You can go for a day, chill there, check it out, and then just drive back. For shorter travels, if you're a solo traveler and you just want to travel like 20 minutes or 15 minutes, the cheapest way to do is download the apps Gojek or Grab, where you can literally just ride on the back of a bike, which is the cheapest way to get around in Bali. For longer travels, I have a guy here that does the cheapest rates. He can take you from city to city, area to area, and he gives you cheaper rates than what you get online or what you get on Grab or Gojek. So I will also put his contact details below, so you can contact him. He'll pick you up from the airport, he'll drop you to the harbour if you need to. He will also get you cheaper ferry tickets than you can get online, because online they're really expensive, but he has a hookup here in Bali, so he can get you cheaper ferry tickets to Gili Islands or Nusa Penida if you need to go there. If you can ride a scooter, you can basically hire a scooter for a day for about 100,000 Indonesian rupiah. But if you have a booking with a hostel or a hotel, sometimes they have cheaper day rates, so you can check with them. If not, you can find them anywhere on the side of the roads, and they give you a scooter for a hire for a day for about 100,000 max. And if you want it for a week, you can basically book it online. It's about 400,000 for a week, and you can put in your details. They come drop off the scooter to where you are, and then you can, before leaving, drop it off at the airport. So it's very convenient.